let's talk about Not Reached by the Frost. I wanted to speak to you about this play. It has a prologue, an epilogue, and then it's divided into 3 acts. This is one of the more interesting plays too, and it seems to be the most self-aware of those I've read thus far, except for some of your absurdist plays. Although this does seem to utilize absurdist elements, but it is the most obvious in its use of memory too. It's divided into the 3 sections. One is what's his name, Henrik Ludwig or something.
Yeah. Lundquist.
Okay, and then there's Fantasia and Ward, and then there is Danny Wagner, and then Philip Collins, and your use of names here too, where he's referred to by that singer from Genesis. Speak a little bit about this play too. Who was Fantasia? I couldn't really place her within your corpus.
She was a woman that. Well, it's interesting that this play comes back. Is this coming right after the Emmy play? Her mother loved me too, in a bizarre way. I had met. Well, I'd known the real life Fantasia for several years in the Minneapolis art scene. I asked her out once or twice, and she declined. And I was like, okay, whatever, She ended up becoming basically a typical MFA hack. She's a mediocre writer and this and what. But then I met her mother. Believe it or not, I met her mother at this St. Paul library where this bad academic was giving classes, and I so-called stole the class because I would point out things that were wrong in their interpretation. Like, for example, in this class, this hack was talking about Supermarket in California by Ginsberg as if it was some great play about high existential morals, when it's really just Ginsberg going to fuck Whitman up the ass. And when I point out these things, the class sort of was like, yeah, that makes sense. That is pretty funny and whatnot. And they would then, when we'd read a poem, they would say, well, Danny, what do you think of this? Instead of going to the academic. And one of the people that was in this class was the Fantasia's mother. And I talked with her, and I found out, I said, oh, you're Fantasia's mother? I know Fantasia. She's a very nice woman. I asked her out a couple of times. She was like, you asked my daughter out? And she said, I've got to talk to her. And so a week or two after the classes ended, I forget the actual mechanics. Either I gave the mother my phone number and Fantasia called me, or the mother maybe called me and gave her the number or something like that and told her that I would call her. And we went out and we were involved for, a lot of these things, little flings, lasted anywhere between 2 and 6 weeks. Before I met Jessica, twice I hit maybe the 8-week mark with someone. The person I was longest involved with was the Eve Green character from The Second Woman. But that was maybe about 3.5 months worth of dating over a 6+ month period, because she was constantly in and out of the city. With this Fantasia, we went out. We had a brief little fling, I guess, but she was someone who I knew she just couldn't connect with people emotionally, and men emotionally. There was just something not right about her. But the mother loved me, just like Emmy did. I mean, the mother was. I mean, I have the scene where Danny's going over to the mother's for dinner or something, and the mother is practically wanting to have Danny and Fantasia plot out when they're going to have kids.
Well, as I mentioned before, I was discussing this scene, and that scene is so absurd, especially when it gets to the point where she's wanting to know the exact details of when they fucked.
Yeah.
But because it's played within a memory, you can sort of accept it.